God message today. I am not accusing you, and I am not here to punish you. I am here to pull you from the edge of something unseen. This is not just an intervention, it is a divine rescue. A quiet war has been raging inside you, and I, Sovereign Elion, the keeper of your soul, can no longer allow you to walk unaware into what is coming. You have whispered, "Why do I feel like a stranger in my own skin?" You've asked the mirror, "Why can't I find my strength anymore?" And in the silent moments between sleep and waking, I've heard your heart ache with questions you don't dare say aloud. And I, your creator, am answering. This is not ordinary. This is not routine. This is a sacred disruption. In the quiet city of Virelia, where your steps echo in the late hours, you've been pressing forward with a tiredness no sleep can cure. You have ignored the signs, flickers in your spirit, strange dreams, headaches that come like shadows, confusion that steals your clarity. You thought it was stress, you thought it would pass, but what you call normal, I call dangerous. I sent my messenger, Seraphian, the watcher of the seventh gate, to stand beside you. His wings do not rustle, but his voice carries through your subconscious. Caution, he says. Look again. What you've accepted into your body, thinking it was relief, is not aligned with what was meant for you. Yes, I speak of the medicine. That capsule, that liquid, that small dosage you thought would bring healing. It is not inherently wicked, but in you, it behaves like a serpent cloaked in silk. What others can tolerate, your spirit rejects. Why? Because you are consecrated. Your inner system is wired differently. You are not made to conform. The very design of your soul vibrates against anything that clouds your clarity or dims your purpose. And so, I must be direct. If you continue this path, a hospitalization awaits you in the month of Zephyr, what you know as May 2025. This is not a threat. This is a lifeline. I have spoken gently. I have nudged you in dreams. I have stirred the ache in your belly that you can't name. Still, you've moved ahead, thinking perhaps it's all in your head, but it is not. The roots of weariness, of fog, of strange exhaustion, they run deeper than you've realized. You've normalized survival. You've accepted half hearted wellness. You've said, this must be what adulthood feels like. But no, this is not your portion. I, Elian, never designed your body to merely function. I crafted you for fullness, for joy that dances in your cells, for clarity that cuts through confusion like light through glass. There is someone around you, a friend named Mirella, who has noticed the shift in you. She's prayed in secret. She's cried over you without explanation. I whispered into her spirit too. She sees what you think you've hidden. And then there's the one who advised you, Father Norin, the well meaning counselor from the Temple of Branner. His advice seemed sound. He recommended the treatment, not with malice, but under an influence not of me. He saw symptoms, but I see roots. He saw imbalance, but I see sacred design. This word is not to shame him, but to release you from blind reliance. This is not judgment. This is not wrath. This is redemption dressed as warning. Let the wind of my spirit blow through your understanding. Reconsider, reread, recheck the labels and side effects. Some of the most harmful things hide in sterile descriptions. There is an awakening within your cells. The dizziness, the fatigue, the slipping memory. You've brushed them aside, but they are not accidents. They are signals from your design crying out for divine intervention. You don't need to make a reckless decision. You need to make a surrendered one. Come to me. Ask me. Seek me in the garden of Yoraline. in the quiet corners of your day. I will not be silent. I will respond. I will give you clarity that cuts through every professional opinion and every contradictory voice. I do not speak in riddles when your life hangs in the balance. You've said, I don't want to bother God with my small problems. Beloved, this is not small. This is sacred. The path you are on leads not only to a bed surrounded by white walls and clinical beeping, it leads to a place where your spirit could slip into numbness and your voice lose its authority. I cannot allow that. Not for you, not for the one I have marked with purpose. You were made for more than functioning. You were made to overflow, to shine. This is your call back to life. Do not be alarmed. This word is not a sentence. It is a rescue rope. You will not be abandoned. You will not face this shift alone. I am orchestrating alignment. I am stirring Mirella to speak. I am preparing conversations and confirmations you cannot miss. And I am not done healing you. Your restoration will not come from counterfeit calm. It will come from sacred clarity. Your body is crying out for release. Your soul is longing to dance again. Your spirit remembers a time before this fog, and it is fighting to return. Listen. Do not delay. Do not dismiss the pull you feel right now. This is not fear. This is love calling you back. And to the angel standing at your right hand, my command is clear. Guard them, protect them. Do not cease until their path is realigned. You are mine. You are seen. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not losing your mind. You are being awakened. This is not about medicine alone. This is about misalignment in spirit and body. This is about choices made in good faith that must now be reviewed with divine eyes. You don't need to run. You need to pause. You don't need to panic. You need to partner with me. I have spoken. I am speaking still. And I will not stop until you are whole. Your healing is not postponed. It begins now with awareness, with surrender, with obedience. This is your lifeline. Take it. The shaking before the rising. A message from the throne through Archangel Malachiel. In the twilight between April's last breath and May's first dawn, a holy wind stirs. It carries the sound of armor being fastened, of angels repositioning in silence, of breath being drawn not in fear, but in final preparation. It is not just a new month you are stepping into, Elira. It is a divine appointment written before time, preserved in scrolls sealed by fire and breath. You thought it was fatigue, that persistent fog in your mind. You blamed the weather, the stress, the pace of life. But no, it was not the climate or coincidence. It was interference, a spiritual static sent to slow you, to mute your discernment. But hear this now. That fog is lifting. The confusion that tangled your thoughts is being untied strand by strand because truth is arriving. Light is entering your innermost parts. Illumination is interrupting inertia. You will not walk into May as a patient, Elira. You will walk in as a living testimony, not as one being admitted into illness, but one being elevated into wholeness. You are not assigned to a hospital bed in the halls of Saralin Medical, the place where your name may soon be whispered through corridors. No, I destined you to rise. I destined you to dance barefoot on the shores of Lake Kavod. I destined you to speak with fire, to create with purpose, and to live a life full of power and alignment. But you must listen now. You must act now. Delay is not neutral. Every hesitation is a handshake with what I am trying to strip away. Every not yet gives ground back to the illness I am trying to evict. Every day matters now. Every decision counts. I have carved a path already. You need only to walk in it. Let this be your moment. The moment your spirit stood up again. The moment your soul said, no more settling for silent harm. The moment your eyes opened to reality not through fear, but through divine focus. You are not stuck. You are not helpless. You are not at the mercy of a prescription that numbs your soul. This is a redirection, a realignment, a rescue. You've been wondering why it feels like everything you trust is shifting, why doors are closing, why friends once solid now flicker like shadows at dusk. You thought the fault was in you, that maybe you made a wrong turn, maybe you failed, maybe you're just too broken. But no, Elira, no, I see you. You are not overlooked, not forgotten, not too far gone. You are mine, and because you are mine, I will not permit your descent into ruin. I am shaking the foundations not to destroy but to reveal. That's why your sleep is disturbed, why your heart carries a heaviness that no words have yet named. It is divine tension. It is me trying to save you. You are about to walk into May 2025, and I want you to know before the calendar page turns that I have already walked ahead of you. You do not yet see what I see. There were traps ahead, things that would have consumed your light had I not intervened. But I am too faithful to leave you blind. That is why I speak now. Yes, something is about to touch your body. Yes, there will be a medical shaking. Yes, you will be wheeled into room 414 of Sarelin Medical. But no, it will not destroy you. This will not be your end. This is not punishment. This is preservation. That sterile room, it will become a sanctuary. That hospital bed, it will become an altar. Those machines, they are not your life source. I am. Even now, angels are being dispatched to flank you. Even now, I am preparing nurses who will unknowingly anoint you. Even now, I am stirring compassion in a doctor who once moved only by science, not spirit. You are not being cursed. You are being called. This moment of weakness will become a portal to strength you didn't know you had. And yes, there is a reason I didn't prevent the illness. If I had healed you silently, you would have kept running towards spiritual ruin. But now I must pause you, not to punish you, but to preserve your purpose. And more still is coming to light. There is a woman. You called her friend. You called her family. You laughed with her, confided in her, defended her. But her smile has always masked a venomous tongue. She whispered lies behind your back while hugging you in public. She used your wounds as tools of control. I am exposing her. Before May is done, she will be seen for what she is. Her alliances will fall apart. Her words will turn to ash. The poison will dry up in the light of truth. You excused too much. You mistook manipulation for grace. You called trauma healing because it was familiar. But I am not angry at you. I am not shaming you. I am saving you. Even your family is not exempt. There is one, close, too close, who has smiled and prayed with you while simultaneously hoping for your failure. I shielded you from it because your heart wasn't ready. But now the veil is lifting. There have been secret conversations. There have been things stolen: peace, inheritance, identity. But I say again, do not retaliate. Let me repay. Let me restore. Let me expose. Because your healing is not just physical, it is emotional, it is spiritual, it is generational. You, Ilira, are the chosen breaker of cycles. That is why the warfare has been so intense. That is why your body has been under siege. Because I am raising a deliverer. This hospitalization is not a collapse, it is a collision with destiny. And when you rise, and you will rise, you will no longer beg for crumbs. You will no longer shrink for the comfort of others. You will no longer seek validation from those who abandoned you. You will walk in power, in clarity, in flame. But first, the silence, that holy silence, that space where the phone doesn't ring and prayers feel unanswered, that waiting room where even hope feels slow. But I am there, closer than your breath. I am still writing your story. You will walk out of that hospital with a fire in your eyes. You will testify, I should have died, but I lived. They gave up on me, but gee, and when you walk out, the woman who betrayed you will watch. She will see the light I put on you. She will witness the favor reserved for those who trusted me through fire. Do not rush this. Do not reopen her chapter. Do not justify your healing to those who mocked your suffering. Let them talk. Let them watch. Let them learn what divine favor looks like. Stay hidden in me, rooted in me, surrendered to me. When you feel weak, I will be strong. When you feel forgotten, I will send reminders. Your name is etched on my hands. Your tears are caught in crystal bottles. Your breath is borrowed from my spirit. So do not fear May 2025. Do not fear what shakes. Do not fear who leaves. I am greater than all of it. I am the God who sees, the God who heals, the God who exposes, the God who restores, the God who saves. Type yes if you believe in God. Type 1111 if you believe in God.